Yo, what's up, guys? We are back again. We are still continuing on this marathon, and today we're taking a step away from The Godfather, but we're taking a side step with Al Pacino. We're still in mafia-thon land, mob, gangster, violence, criminals, East Coast. I don't know what to summarize all of these films as, but the vibe, you understand what I mean. And we're moving on with Scarface. Now, Tony Montana is someone who is referenced a lot in just black culture in general. And I can never say I've understood why because I've never watched this movie. All I know is Tony Montana is, Al Pacino is Tony Montana in the film Scarface. And he has a famous line where he's like, say hello to my little friend. And then I think of shooting. Outside of that, I don't know. Is this a revenge movie? I've always thought of it that way. I've always thought maybe something goes wrong and then he goes on a a rampage of destruction. But I really don't know anything else about this film. I don't even know if this film truly belongs in this category amongst or this genre that I've created with the Godfather movies, with Heat, with Goodfellas. I don't know. But it's Al Pacino, and it is, to me, in the natural order of things to watch this. I think just from the impressions I've heard of people doing Tony Montana, I believe he'll be doing an accent. Because like when I think of say hello to my little friend, people say hello to my little friend. Like I, I think there'll be an accent here. I don't know if I'm right in saying in terms of pop culture that Scarface hits more in that kind of way. Like in general, when I think of references, I think I don't know. I'm just talking out loud. I think Scarface hits more as a pop culture reference in music, especially, but also maybe in film. I don't know. Um, but I mean, the point I was getting to is that I don't know if Scarface is actually regarded as a good film in and of itself, more so than being iconic. Whereas The Godfather is actually like a masterpiece, and um, that's what it's celebrated for. Is Scarface actually a good movie, or is the character and um, the quirks of this film what make it iconic? I genuinely have no clue. I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna watch and find out for myself. I don't really have much expectations. Like I said, don't know anything. Just know Al Pacino. Don't know a single other actor who's in this film. Director is Brian De Palma. Haven't watched too many of his other films. Crazy to say, I've not watched a single Mission Impossible movie. Not one. Not a single one. I can tell you a lot about that franchise. I know how respected it is, especially because of the stunts that Tom Cruise does. Like he puts himself in near death situations and all of that. I haven't watched a single one. Maybe eventually I'll do a Mission Impossible series. Maybe after I finish with James Bond. I could. If you can convince me if it's something that people actually care about. But I know Brian De Palma, he directed the first one. And I just know his name in general. But honestly, I don't know anything else. I'm talking way too much. I'm just gonna start this film. All right. So let's go. What do you call it? Star Wars. In May 1980, Fidel Castro, within 72 hours, 3,000 US boats were headed for Cuba. It soon became evident that Castro was forcing the boat owners to carry back with them not only their relatives, but the dregs of his jails. I think I chose perfectly given Godfather 2, a big part of it took place in Cuba. Michelle Pfeiffer. Okay, she's the one name I knew from that list. I guess this is all like real footage, like real events being used as the foundation for this story.
¿Cómo se llama?
Antonio Montana.
Oh, his name's Antonio.
Used to take me a lot to the movies, you know. I learned. I watched the guys like Humphrey Bogart, James Cagney. That teach me to talk.
This is a very strong accent and character choice.
You're a communist. They tell you all the time what to do, what to think, what to feel. You want to be like a sheep? Like all those other people, man? Bah, bah. Want to work 8, 10 hours, you own nothing, you got nothing. You want a Giovanni on every corner, man, looking after you, watching everything you do, everything you say, man.
I'm doing a lot of mental processing right now, so excuse me if I'm quiet.
I know Puta the thief. I'm Tony Montana, a political prisoner from Cuba. And I want my fucking human right. Now.
Send this bastard to Freedom Town. Let them take a look at him.
There's nothing you can do to me. That Castro has not already done.
Get him out of here!
Oh, wow. Okay.
We got a green card and a job in Miami, man.
What are we gonna do? Go to Cuba and hit the beer or what?
No, man, somebody else. Guy named Revenga, man. Emilio Revenga. This guy, man, was one of the top dogs for Fidel in the early days.
Huh.
But while he was on top, he tortured a few guys to death. And one of the guy's brother is a rich guy in Miami now, and he wants a favor to pay. That's where we come in.
You tell your guys in Miami, your friend, it'd be a pleasure. I keep communists for fun.
Oh.
But for a green card, I'm gonna carve him up real nice.
Oh. Genuinely, I don't know much of the story of the Cuban migration to the United States. So bear with. I mean, the film is giving us a lot of context. I mean, it literally gave us like a page. I obviously know Fidel Castro. This is wild. You just know someone's gonna be on the other side of that door. Oh, I knew it. People are just hopping over him. What?
You big shot friend better come up with something soon. I didn't come to the United States to break my back, man.
Hey, he's coming, okay? What do you want from me?
Come, fuck, man.
I can't pretend like I'm still not processing the accent. it's strong.
That one right there in the pink. She's beautiful, man. Look at those titties.
Look at that punk with him. What's he got that I don't have?
¿Qué se cuenta, señores? Caballero, ¿qué se cuenta?
Are they high? Look at their faces.
Hey, this is my friend Tony Montana I've been telling you about. Tony, that's Omar Suarez, and that's Waldo Rojas over there.
Who do you think we are? Baggage handlers?
Bro.
The going rate on a boat is 1,009. Yeah, what I did for you guys in Freedom Town. Well, that rib banger hit was a game of dominoes.
No, it was something
Shut
else,
up, shut up, man.
What's with his dishwasher, Tico?
Whoa.
Kick the monkey ass.
Man,
But
you're not gonna do that to nobody.
This is a hothead.
Okay. All right, big man. You want to make some big bucks, huh? It's a bunch of Colombians coming from. They say they got 2 keys for us for openings. And if it's what they say, you pay them and bring it back. You do that, you got $5,000.
Huh. Look at his face.
Go pay me back, yeah.
Oh, I was right. Yeah, you weren't acting normal.
He says Colombians, and you make these eyes like, what?
I don't like
Bro, I didn't know. Well, I don't know. I'm assuming parts of this is like historical. Do Colombians and Cubans have beef?
Mira esa jeva, man. Look at those tits, man. She's begging for it.
What?
That one, dummy.
Which one?
Your one, man.
Come on,
Yeah.
move the fucking car.
They're definitely painting these guys as some like maybe degenerates is a bit too strong, but also maybe it's not too strong.
Hola, ¿cómo va todo, pana?
Okay.
This is Marta. You got any money?
You got your stuff?
Sure, I have this top I has it right here with me now. I got it close by. Don't be afraid.
Okay, to be honest, that's kind of wise.
I don't have the money either, man. I have it close by too.
Okay, Fez.
You want me to come in? We start over again, man?
Where are you from, Tonio?
What the difference does it make where I'm from, man?
Coño, cógelo con usted que dice, man.
Oh!
Antonio,
What's the smoke?
Oh! Martha, I underestimated you. It was a trim.
Will I kill your brother first? Before I
Boy. No. I didn't even. What's the age rating on this film? Is it gonna get gory? Like crazy?
My understanding,
Yes, thank
These guys are outside chirping all the women.
You forecasted earthquake in a 2 to 4 point range this morning.
How long did he say? If I'm not out in like 10 minutes?
Point range this morning. I'm impressed.
Wow, that was a really good shot. There you go.
I don't know what I was supposed to
Tay is not concerned, not yet. This kind of shot back then,
Hey, Antonio. Mira.
I think this is the earliest I've seen that kind of camera move in film. Oh. Oh. Can you not hear screaming? Oh my gosh, look at the window.
Happy day, huh?
Oh my word. Please don't show us anything. Oh, okay. I don't even know where other dude is. Oh, Marta, bye. Oh! I was gonna say, what did she do? Free. Oh my word.
Take him out here. Wait a minute.
This is a different film now. Oh, oh. In the middle of the street, our house. No shame whatsoever. I wouldn't be surprised if he run over him too. I can't believe how left that went. Can't lie, I thought the Colombian dude was a nice dude. Damn, where's the guy who got chopped up? I'm so scarred, I thought all this red was blood. I thought there was a pool of blood on the floor.
Not to mention, of course, the nice job you did for me. But coming soon.
Well, you don't have to mention that. That was fun.
That was fun. Oh, maybe degenerate was the right word. What happened in Tony Montana's past to make him this way? He's a bit sick.
Don't think I don't appreciate the gesture. You're gonna find you stay loyal in this business. You're gonna move up. You're gonna move up fast.
Omar is strange. Look at him.
Where the hell's Salvador? It's late. Go find her, will you? She spends half her life dressing. The other half, undressing. Where? There.
Oh, goodness.
There inside.
It's nothing, man. We went home.
Oh no.
I ran out of bullets like an asshole. I'm gonna stand in the kitchen clip.
I'm scared for her. You don't want someone like this falling in love with you? Oh no. I wouldn't be surprised if she dies in this movie and it sends him over a cliff. The way he's looking at her. I mean, he's already over a cliff. Let's not pretend.
Tony Montana.
Oh, I did not even clock this Michelle Pfeiffer.
You're better.
Wow. I've never seen her this young.
If anyone ever wanted to assassinate you, you wouldn't be too hard to find.
Assassinate me. Who the hell would want to kill me? Look. You see that fat bastard?
Who's that?
El Gordo. He's got more cash than anybody in this place. He's a real hunter. He's a Yiddish word for pig.
Oh.
It's a guy, he wants more than what he needs.
Don't get high on your own supply.
That's right. Listen to
Is Omar listening to that lesson?
Plus, not everybody follows the rules, huh? I'm gonna get you $550 suits, so you look real sharp. So I want you to work for me.
You said your suits look like they're from Primark.
Is to work with Omar here. We are running a string of mules from Colombia. You do good on that. But there's some other things.
Omar scares me. Not in a way that he's intimidating.
So you want to dance, Frank, or you want to sit here and have a heart attack? How about you?
Oh, he'll dance.
Yeah.
Oh, his dancing ain't great. This is some of the worst dancing I've seen in my life. Lucky for him, she's facing the opposite way, so she can't be absolutely disgusted. What is... Brother.
I'm just trying to be friendly, you know?
God, I have enough friends. I don't need another. Especially just off a banana boat.
Whoa.
Hold on, man. You got your own guy. I don't come off no banana boat, okay? You're thinking of someone else, right?
Aren't you part of the Cuban crime wave?
What you talking Kwesi for? I'm a political refugee here.
You're still going with that?
You got a beautiful body, beautiful legs. Only got a look in your eye like you haven't been in a year.
Oh, that hit a nerve.
Don't call me baby. I'm not your baby.
Not yet, man. You gotta give me some time.
Even if I were blind, desperate, starved and begging for it on a desert island, you'd be the last thing I'd ever...
Whoa.
She like me.
Oh, he had a great time.
Just remember last year this time we're not gay, cool, okay?
You remember. I like to forget that.
I say be happy with what you got.
You'll be happy. Me, I want what's coming to me. The world, Chico.
Huh. Is it coming to you? You're taking it by force. I feel like those are two different things. There's a lot of these like sweeping long crane shots in this film. I told you, this guy, he's just a face man that's super consigned with all the women.
You gonna watch?
Hey, look at you. You're not gonna do it.
What's this?
Okay?
I said that's what this is what he's here to do. But I don't know, the build up for this one makes me feel like it's gonna flop.
Wanna see something funny? Hey,
Don't
take
you
a look
dare.
over there. You see that mother? Watch that guy.
Don't-
Look at that. Hey! What I try to say?
Lesbian.
What I try to say?
That's a conclusion to make after you did that. Why on earth did he make those kids watch that?
A friend got held up at the golf course. So he told me to come pick you up.
With the cheetah print car. Boy, the 80s were an interesting time.
I wouldn't be caught dead in that thing.
Oh,
Come
I
on.
mean, I hear you.
I like friends, you know? Only I like you better.
Oh, wow. They're doing some technical things with the camera. Oh, he's using another product. Oh. Whoa!
Don't get confused, Tony. I don't down with the help.
Ooh.
Okay. You wanna play that way with me? I play with you.
Oh, she's smiling.
Playtime's over, okay?
You're still smiling. It's working. She likes the sicko. Oh.
Gina. Look at you. Hey, you're beautiful. Oh, wow, look at those eyes, huh?
I'm rattled. It took you this long to visit your family?
Oh, Tony,
Oh.
I never thought I'd see you again, no.
Oh, you think they're gonna keep a guy like me down?
Well, no.
So who is she to him? Must be a former flame, but why would she be living with his mum?
It's beautiful, Tony.
His mum doesn't seem as impressed with any of this.
My kid's sister don't have to work in no beauty parlor.
Oh!
She don't have to sew in no factory.
Okay, see, I wasn't sure if that was romantic. I was like... It was on the line. Where did you get this?
What did you kill for this?
Mum being stupid,
What are you
man.
doing now? Or is it still bodegas? You on the others?
No, things are different now. I'm an organizer now.
Sure you do.
Why are you trying to lie to your mum, bro? Maybe you've forgotten how mums work. It's not running.
All we hear about in the papers is animals like you.
Oof.
It's Cubans like you who are giving a bad name to our people.
Oof.
People who come here and work hard and make a good name for themselves. People who send their children to school, pay their taxes.
What are you saying? That's your son!
Son! I wish I had one.
Ooh!
We haven't heard a word from you in 5 years.
Thank you.
5 años. You suddenly show up here and throw some money around and think you can get my respect.
Bro, everything I was gonna say.
That is not the way I raised Gina to be.
She fell for it.
You are not going to destroy her. Stop talking. Get out!
She's my favorite character in this movie. If no one was gonna say something, I was gonna say something at the end of this film.
Gina! Gina, stay here!
I don't know, Mama. Ever since Papa left, she's...
Forget Papa. We never had one.
Tony, I know you did some bad things back then.
Still is.
You know the communists, they always trying to tell you what to do.
You're my blood. Always.
He doesn't care about you like that.
No.
Not if it took him that long to come back.
What am I gonna tell her?
You take that. You don't tell her anything. You don't tell her I give it to you, but give her some from time to time, okay? Hey, listen, you want?
I hope she don't get involved in this somehow. But she's so naive.
Okay, let go. She's good.
Oh.
How come you... Hey! Stay away from her.
Oh. The score did something weird there, which makes me think we're gonna revisit that. Don't get yourself killed by Tony Montana.
Well, this Lopez guarantees to buy from me 150 kilos every month of the year. He picks it up down here. I can sell it to him for
7,000 a key. Yeah, but then we gotta take the risk of moving it. Also, we'll be cutting out.
Sorry, look at the guy in the background.
We cut out the Colombians. We take risks on both sides.
So why don't we split the risk? You guarantee your delivery, say as far as Panama. We take it from there.
You taking Omar's job?
The Navy all over the place. You got frogmen. You got EC2s with the satellite tracking shit in them. Bell 209 assault choppers up the ass, man. You know, we're losing 1 out of every 9 loads.
This actor looks familiar.
What do you suggest? It is reasonable. Excuse me. One moment.
The way that man offered that the phone was so creepy.
What the hell with you? You negotiating with Frank Lopez? Is that what
Don't
you're
worry
doing?
about it, man. Take it easy.
I'm not worried about it.
Should be. He's taking your job.
He wants to make a deal. It's up to him, not you. We're gonna do this one deal, that's it. Okay. You need to open your eyes and keep your mouth shut.
Bro, what is going on? What are they saying over that on that phone?
I can't wait to see what Frank's gonna react to this one.
Oh, and he's been summoned over.
Shut up. I'm doing
What's
the
going on?
Panama. You're looking for a partner, right?
Something like that.
Look, Mr. Sosa.
I thought that was a bowl of like lemon water to wash your hands.
Compadre, you got no authority here, okay? I started you in this business, so shut the fuck
Frank is
up.
going along, man. Don't worry about it.
That's up to Frank, not you! I don't think it's something I want to do on an overseas phone. But as soon as I get back to Miami, I'll talk to Frank personally.
I was right. It is.
Associates here can escort you to my chopper. My chopper can take you to Santa Cruz. I have a jet that can have you in Miami in 5 hours. You'll be back here tomorrow in time for lunch.
Nope. I ain't taking it with them.
Why don't you leave your friend here?
Oh.
When you're gone, maybe you can tell me how to run like this.
Yeah, goodbye, Omar.
You tell Frank. I'm keeping this guy on ice for it.
I guess so.
Yeah. Goodbye, Omar. Goodbye, Omar.
I like you, Tony. Unfortunately, I do not feel the same about the rest of your organization.
What do you mean by that, Mr.?
We can hear the helicopter, and you're about to see.
This garbage was recognized by my associate at lunch.
Yeah. R.I.P.
He was an informer for the police.
Yeah. Oh, that's wild. You had to do that in the sky?
All I have in this world is my balls and my word. That piece of there, I never liked him. I never trusted him.
True.
I hear he's not. Do you want to go on with me? You say it. If you don't, then you make a move.
Is Lopez your boss? He had chivatos like that working for him. His judgment stinks.
Very true.
How many other mistakes has this Lopez guy made? How can I trust this organization?
All Lopez does is laugh.
Why don't I go back and talk to Frank? I fix things between us.
I think you and me, we can work this thing out. We do business together a long time. I only tell you one time. Don't f me, Tony. Don't you ever try to f me.
I think Tony's gonna try at some point in the next, I don't know, 90 minutes.
Hug on my ass! At 10.5 a key is puro. You can't lose money. No way. 75 million. That is serious money.
Fuck is Sosa going to do when I don't come up with the first 5 million?
He's gonna set up a hit squad up here, that's what. There's gonna be a war in the street.
Relax. Take it easy.
He says that a lot. Relax, take it easy.
What about Gaspar Gomez? What is he gonna do when you start moving 2,000?
Gaspar Gomez and the Diaz brothers! I buried those cockroaches! What they ever do for us? Distribution. New York, Chicago, LA. We gotta set our own mark and enforce it. We gotta think big now.
Yo, like Godfather too. The amount of power he's gained.
Omar was a stolen because Sosa said so.
You calling me a liar?
Oh. You're even bold enough. Like he's bold enough to challenge him like this.
Okay, boss.
I am the boss.
Are you sure? Doesn't feel like it.
Hey, Tony. Remember I told you when you started, the guys who last in this business are the guys who fly straight, low-key, quiet.
You finished?
Bro.
Can I go now?
I told you, all Frank Lopez is good for is laughing. How is your employee that you hired like 3 months ago from the street, who was washing dishes, talking to you like this? Like you're reprimanding him, he's like, all right, yeah, whatever, can I go? You done? What? And he's about to steal your woman too. Crazy.
I like you the first time, elegancia. She's a tiger. I want you to marry me.
Excuse?
I want you to be the mother of my children.
You were family planning. Just don't laugh in his face, please. Before you, like, he crashes out. Oh, she's involved. She said, what about Frank?
I want you to really think about it. Okay? I go back. Take care.
Even though I think he's a bit of a Tony Montana, I'm starting to see why he's referenced so much as some sort of aspirational character so far anyway. He's someone who really, he believes he's owed something by this world and he's going to take it by force. Is that his sister?
What's she doing? Come on, man. Come on. Do the damn thing.
Please don't kill. Please don't do anything to the guy. He don't know.
The word on the street, Tony, is you're bringing in a lot of yay. It means you're not a small-time punk anymore. The Supreme Court says that your privacy can be invaded.
Okay, how much?
This is a great shot with all the mirrors.
We tell you who's moving against you. And we shake down who you want shaken down. Now, let's say that you got a real problem making a collection, all right? And we step into it.
How do I know you're the last cop I'm gonna have to grease? How do I know what rock they're gonna call out from under?
Well, it's not my business, Tony. You know, don't cross no lines.
You know what I think the multiple detectives means? I think it's like a representation for there being a lot more eyes than Tony thinks are watching him. Like they're watching him from every angle.
What I say?
He's so brazen to be doing this whilst the boss is there. Oh my gosh.
Hey, dude. You play real good.
My own girl. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, you go to a... I'm giving you orders, look.
Orders?
Boy.
You giving me orders?
Wow.
The only thing in this world that gives orders is boss. You got it?
Even his security is like...
I tell you what, man. You know the little trip we were playing in New York? My favorite thing.
He's gonna crash out. Oh no. Oh no. I thought they were leaving the club at least. Oh, this ain't going well. No. Oh, she's on the stuff. To be fair, at least he's just throwing him out.
You hear me? I catch you here again. I'm gonna wipe you all over your fucking place.
Yeah, go ahead. Do it now. I want to see it. Some nerve! You got some nerve, Tony! I'll do what I want to do. I'll see whoever I want to see. And if I want to f*** Tony, then I'll...
Yeah. 2 movies in a row. Come on.
No.
Hey, behave.
No.
Why are you cozying up to her like that? Why is he comforting her like that? Oh. Okay, wait.
He loves you. That's why he did it.
Oh no.
All right? He cares about you.
Why have you ended up with her? I'm worried about Manny.
Instead, someone who's got a real job, like a banker or a doctor, a lawyer.
Oh no, I knew we were getting here.
Why don't you take me out?
Wait, Kwesi?
I see the way you look at me, Mom.
Oh no, please.
That's where it stays.
Are you afraid of Tony, huh?
Oh, don't do
You
that.
afraid of Tony's kid sister,
Hey,
huh?
I'm not afraid of anybody.
Oh, why would you say that? Don't provoke him. Now he's gonna want to show that he's not. Oh my. Oh, woman can be cruel. Why are you pushing him? Why are you putting him in that situation? The intercutting is worrying me. Intercutting in movies usually ends in violence. I don't think they got him. Uh-oh. Ooh, ouch! Oh. Who?
Not for me, don't look at me.
Oh, I got nervous. I was like, please don't be Gina and my man.
What are you gonna say? We fucked up. He got away. What time? 3 o'clock, sure. Okay, good.
Oh.
Come back here, I got things to tell you about.
The shorter guy reminds me of Bruno Mars.
Hey, Mel, guess what? My little team, the little buzzers, they won the division tonight.
Yeah, that's great.
Look at him with the detective.
Yeah, fix the umpire.
Jesus.
I told you Frank is always laughing. That's all he's good for.
Oh, somebody must have brought him in.
Look at Bruno Mars. Oh my days.
I bet it wasn't the Diaz brothers. They got beat going back to the sunrise. I'm glad you made it, Tony. I would have returned the favor for you. Spades.
I just say, Paranoia.
Oh. Oh.
Hello. It's all right. I'm going to go in an hour. Don't worry.
Hey, Frank. You a piece of shit.
Tony, what are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about, you
Oh.
I gave you your start. I was the one who believed in you.
I stayed loyal to you. I made what I could on the side, but I never turned you, Frank.
I guess. You were trying to take over though.
I'm going to do something with you.
It's your tree, Frank. You're sitting in it.
Okay. Please give me a second chance, huh, Tony?
Yeah.
You do that. Please.
Oh wow.
I got involved over there in Spain, Tony. We go over there. We get on a plane.
Look how vulnerable
It's
he is.
yours. Okay? What? $10 million. Okay, Tony? Please, Tony.
Wow. I wasn't expecting this.
Elvira, you want Elvira? You're gonna have her. I go away, I'm gonna disappear, Tony. You'll never see me again, Tony. Please, don't die.
It's crazy the shift in performance when reality sets in.
Get out! Jesus, get out! No!
Hey, look.
Oh, Christ, thank you.
It's not over.
Well, no. Shoot that piece of shit.
No, 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 no!
Oof. Don't go too far, Tony. I ain't out, Mel. You are.
Oof! Yes, see.
Can't shoot a cop. Whoever said you was one.
Bro, your stomach.
Maybe you can handle yourself one of them first-class tickets to the resurrection. So
Oh
long, Mel. Have a good trip.
No, don't do this. Ronnie has actually been it's been solid.
You want a job, Ray?
Hey, man, you got a job, huh?
Bruno Mars,
Hey,
get
Tony.
out of here, man. It's supposed to be his reward after all of that.
What do you think?
What's her reaction? Whoa. The world is yours. Oh. He's actually seeing it. Isn't that apt? He's taken the world for his own. Oh wow. Oh wow. This song. I wonder if this song was made famous by this movie. Again, the world is yours. And here they are getting married. Where's her family? All I see is people that Michael knew. Careful. Yeah. Oh no, they got it chained up. Any other holes?
And I gotta run.
How's married life treating you?
Better than you are.
Say hello to the princess for me, Wade. She's beautiful.
The princess? Oh no, seemed a bit loaded. Is everything good in the marriage? She was snorting things in every crevice that she could find.
Hey, Manny. You sweep the house this month? The cars?
Yeah. What?
The cable truck, man. Since when does it take 3 days to rig a cable? Thing has been there for 3 days. What am I going to do? Now look at it?
What do you think it's cops, right?
I don't know. Could be the Diaz box. Come forget me.
I'll check it out, okay?
You check it out. Yeah. Then we're going to blow that truck back to Colombia.
It could be anybody and anything. It could be a cable company.
You know something? You got something. You know that?
I'm just trying to say something, okay?
What?
You're spending a lot of money on this counter surveillance stuff.
I don't give a fuck.
He's paranoid. He's super paranoid.
Somebody should do something about this horse charging me 10 points on my money.
They've been around 1,000 years, okay? They got all the angles figured out.
You know what capitalism is? Get fucked.
True capitalist if ever I met one.
How would you know, bubblehead? You ever do nothing say, get your hair fixed and powder your nose?
Nothing exceeds like excess. You should know that.
What should I know?
She just said it.
Why do you have to talk to me like that all the time, man? Like I gotta know something.
Let me talk to you, man. Who with this guy?
The rash of drug-related violence amongst.
Just go for
I just want to ask the question: how, with a small law?
Oh, Manny.
They're the bad guys. Anyone.
Can't you stop saying all the time?
Like, really? Like, you're making it so hard to edit this.
Come on, Pelican. Oh, here it is.
Frank never talked about money.
Oh no, she did not just do that.
I work hard for this. I want you to know that.
It's too bad. Somebody should have given it to you. You would have been a nicer person.
You know what? You should listen to your wife, man. She's right. You are an asshole, man.
He's so paranoid, he doesn't trust anyone around him, not even his... Manny's been here from the jump. I say that, but I think Manny's going on a date with Gina. Which, I mean, is within his right and her right. If they like each other, ultimately, it's got nothing to do with Tony anyway.
200,000 more. We have to take a look.
Get him up! Get your hands up! Put your hands against the wall.
Oh!
Put him up against the wall. You're under arrest for violation of the RICO statute. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be taken against you.
Oh?
I want to call my lawyer.
Yeah, a lot of good he's going to do you, Montana. You see that eye there on the clock? Say hi, honey.
There's a camera in there. Oh, that's why they came into the clock like that. I really just thought they were stressing how long they have been there.
You give me a check for $100 grand, plus 300 in cash.
A record.
And I guarantee you walk on a conspiracy charge. But they're going to come back at us on a tax evasion. 5 years, you'll be out in 3. Maybe less if I can make a deal.
Given the things you've done in this movie, that's not that bad.
Oh, I'll delay the trial. 1.5, 2 years. You won't even start doing what you do, man. I'm not going back into the cage, okay? No way. I've been there.
To be honest, I forgot about that. Going back there, it's probably like, he feels like he's undoing everything he's done.
Gentlemen,
It's like the heads of the 5 families.
I would like to discuss something that is of interest to all of us here.
This feels kind of ambushy.
We have a problem. I think together we can solve all our problems.
I've heard whispers about the financial support your government receives from the drug industry in Bolivia.
Let me show you a few of the other characters that are involved in this tragic comedy. This man here, Alejandro Sosa.
Oh.
This man is the business brain and drug overlord of an empire that stretches across the Andes.
People everywhere are starting to listen to him. It's embarrassing to me. That is our problem. You remember Alberto, don't you?
I remember him because he's weird.
How could I forget him?
Same.
Alberto is an expert in the disposal business. He's going to help us fix our problem. Confirm. Good.
I think Sosa's the only person in this film, or that we've met, that when put next to Tony Montana, Tony feels less than or subordinate. Or, like, you know what I mean? He lowers his voice.
That's what it's all about, man. Eating, drinking, fucking, sucking. Come on, man.
This is the life you died for. Or were dying for.
I got a junkie for a wife. I can't even have a kid with her, man. Her womb is so polluted.
Ooh.
How dare you talk to me like that? You want a kid?
Tell her where.
What kind of a father do you think you are? Run into school in the mornings? You don't even know how to be a husband. You stop banging around all the time.
Yes, okay.
I have Nick, the pig, as a friend. What kind of life is that?
She ain't said nothing but facts.
No, I'm not going home with you. I'm not going home with anybody. I'm leaving you.
Oh, this is the second time. Second time in 2 movies.
Let her go, man. Another Quaalude, you're gonna love me again.
Oh, man.
You're all a bunch of assholes. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be.
Oh, please.
You need people like me.
No, let him go.
You need people like me so you can point your fingers and say, that's the bad guy. You just know how to hide. Me, I always tell the truth, even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy. Come on. The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again, let me tell you.
Oh, are you cursing yourself? Because it sounds like you're saying you're not going to exist anymore. You know when someone you just really don't enjoy is kind of making some points that make sense, but when it comes from that person, you're like, you just shut up and go home. He was saying some things. Half of it was BS and half of it was true. All the best.
He's coming out. He's coming. Tell me when, okay?
Uh-oh.
You just...
Dile que se quede en los 30 metros del carro. ¿Ok?
Where's it going? What the f***?
Who? Uh-oh. You gonna kill these kids and a wife?
You told me she took the kids in the other car.
She did, boss. She did every fucking day. I don't know what's going on.
Tipo solo. Sin mujer y sin hijo.
Oh. First time I've seen compassion from him in this film.
Vamos solo. Vamos. Ahora está bien, quédate aquí.
Please don't. Oh man, can you please stop showing us the kids? Because if this goes wrong, I'm just, please.
Make you feel good to kill a mother and her kids, huh? Make you feel big. Like
You are one to talk.
Well, fuck you.
The men you killed are fathers.
You think I killed 2 kids and a woman? Fuck that! You die, mother... What you think I am, huh? What you think, a fucking worm like you?
Oh.
I told you, no kids. No, but you wouldn't listen. Why, you stupid? Look at you now.
Oh. That's not how I was expecting it to conclude.
Where the hell is Sterling? I've been calling all over the place. Where is he?
I don't know, Tony. He's been gone the last couple of days. He didn't say nothing.
When you coming back, Tony? I'm coming back tonight.
Your mama called. Gina's gone.
What about Elvis? He called?
No.
She's not coming back. Wait. Has Manny taken Gina somewhere?
You keep trying, Manny. Okay? I want that cocksucker here. Okay? I want him here now. Okay?
He's on holiday with your sister. My goodness.
Alex, how you doing?
What happened?
We had a little problem.
I heard.
Yeah, how'd you hear that?
Because our friend gave a speech today at the UN. He was not supposed to give that speech, told me.
Yeah, well, you guy Alberto, you know, he's a piece of shit, you know? I told him to do something, he didn't listen to me, so I had to cancel his contract. There's all Alberto's, you know? We do it next month.
There's not going to be a next time.
Hey, wait. Take it easy when you talk to me, okay?
I told you a long time ago, you fucking little monkey, not...
Oi!
Hey, who the f*** you think you're talking to, huh? Who the fuck you think I am, you fucking cowboy?
Brother, he's not there anymore.
One night, I follow her in a taxi, and she goes to this fancy house in Coconut Grove.
What's the guy with her?
I don't know.
Oh no. Oh, Manny.
Where is he?
400 something. Citrus Drive.
400 what?
409, I think.
Manny.
Ever since you came back, she's been getting this way. Why do you have to act? Everything you
Manny. No. Manny, no. He's probably one of the characters I actually like in this film. You know what's in my head right now? Being honest, because I'm actively thinking about these things. There's very clearly a very iconic scene, or line, I should say, that hasn't played out yet. And I'm thinking there's two parties that could be, you know, the victims, either Manny or Sosa and the crew. Right now, I feel like, oh no. Uh-oh, no, look at how the camera's following him. No. When he opens the double, oh, okay. I thought he was gonna open the double doors and just, oh. Wait, it feels like Manny was waiting for him almost. Oh. Oh. Oh.
We got married just yesterday.
I was literally just looking at his ring finger like,
Tony, we gotta get out of here, man. We gotta get out of here, Don. Come on, we gotta go get you.
I was literally looking at his wedding ring finger and I had so many questions, but I was waiting for the scene to end. Manny, see, this is what happens when you love women too much. Oh God, it makes sense now that he was married. Why he didn't see him and he wasn't fearful. It felt like he wanted to tell him when he opened that door, whereas I was expecting him to be like panicking. He has no clue. Look at the table.
She's gonna be all right, Tony. She's cooling down, right, Annie?
Oh, she's gonna be fine, Tony.
No, she's not. In fact, they need to keep like 4 eyes on her because she could.
Hey, Tony.
Bruno Mars, please just go back to him. Yeah. Don't offer him any advice. This is not someone you can help. Do you think he feels any regret after what he just did to Manny? Like, did her saying that he was about to tell you he got married, did that change anything for him? I feel like, you know what? You need a good cry, mate. You need a good weep. Oh. Okay. Nice to see him breaking down a little bit. Did you hear that? Oh, goodness me.
Tony.
Evora? Oh. This is not real. What's going on? What is going on?
What you want, Tony?
Is this a dream?
You can't stand for another man to be touching me.
I called it in the beginning.
So you want me, Tony, huh?
I called it in the beginning.
Is that it? Yeah, Tony? I'm all yours now, Tony, you see?
Genuinely, I don't know if this is reality or he's like
I'm all yours now.
hallucinating.
Do it now before it's too late. Me, Tony, Tony, just stop me.
This is not a dream. They planted that in this film so early that when we originally met her, I was like, is this his sister or a girlfriend? I genuinely couldn't tell. Gina is long gone. Oh.
I love you. I love you. And I love you,
Sorry. When did this dude from The Matrix just turn up?
They're coming from everywhere! Tony, open up! Open up!
Bruno, you're done. Here we go.
Okay. You wanna play rough? Okay. Say hello to my little friend!
Whoa. My word. Oh my. This is obviously pre-Tarantino, yet there is something very Tarantino about it. As in maybe Tarantino was inspired by this film. The violence is very Tarantino to me, and the staging of this scene. The executioner, boy. There's a guy. You're the best, man. It was nice, you know. Being with you for the past 2 hours. We're gonna pan up to The World Is Yours, aren't we? Oh. It was. Nobody told me Keanu Reeves was in this film. Yo, what's up, guys? So, visuals, they're not here. Camera, I don't know what's going on. Well, I'll have to fix that. I'll have to sort that out. There's no visuals, so you're gonna have to deal with my voice. But I didn't want to miss out on giving you guys my take because this is this could be interesting. You know me, like I always say, I want to be as honest as I can. And on the conclusion of the very first watch of Scarface, I didn't know how to feel. I was just there, just processing everything I'd watched. I think the things that were disrupting my spirit coming into this film, I very much knew, as I said in the beginning, that Tony Montana is quoted, he's idolized, he's like, people pay homage to him in pop culture, music, film, and I was very much aware of that. And so as I'm watching this film, I guess I'm coming in knowing that there's violence in this film, but I'm expecting to see something that justifies why this man is iconized so much, idolized so much, celebrated so much. And for me, as someone who watched this film and doesn't empathize, and that's really usually my way into a character is empathizing with them, knowing how much he's celebrated, I think I was always looking for justification or a reason why he is this way. And like I said, knowing there's violence at the end of the film, I think I was also waiting for something to happen to him that causes him to be the way he is or to do something. Like I was looking for an action that would cause him to react in the end and me be like, it's justified, or yeah, I get it. So that was part one. But this is all on my like first watch. I've watched this movie twice. I had to watch it twice. The other thing that I think was disrupting my first watch was watching it after The Godfather Part 2. I think there's good and bad in me having watched that film after watching those two Godfather movies. The good is that they share so much, not just the main character, but these are both, like, scarily, both stories are tackling intersection of immigrants into the United States of America, but also how that intersects with capitalism and the American dream. Both films literally do that. And we look at how when all those things collide in different individuals, there is the potential for demise. Michael Corleone, Tony Montana, they share so much in that. And so it feels right that I watched it because they share that space, but it's also just very unfair on Scarface for me to have watched The Godfather before watching this, because the execution and how they go about doing these things is so different. And I think The Godfather is just far more me. And watching this a few days after, all I could think about was comparing this approach to what and ultimately it's just not fair. There's not a movie that I can think of offhead that's tackling the same issues I'm going to put up against The Godfather and be like, yeah, you won, The Godfather lost. It's not fair. It's not fair. So I also think I did myself a disservice to watching this straight after. However, upon my second watch, I sat down, cleansed my mind. I just said, we're doing this again. I want to understand what Brian De Palma is saying with this film, what the writers are saying with this film. What is their personal commentary on capitalism? What are they trying to tell us with Tony Montana? And I had to forget about everything external to this movie, other films, how the movie was received, how characters were received, and just take it for what it is, which I should have done in the first place, but it's easier said than done. And I enjoyed it way, way, way more on my second watch. On the second watch, I'm ready to acknowledge that this film is just, it's not asking the viewer, even though viewers did idolize and celebrate Antonio Montana and still do for various reasons. The film itself is not asking you to do that. In fact, what the film is doing is showing us what happens when someone who has no ethics, no morals, and no values, what happens to a person like that when they take or are given, he puts himself in the opportunity to receive unlimited means and to access wealth and to have riches. What happens when you give someone like that all of these things? This isn't a story about how one incident can change someone and lead them down a path of destruction. From the time we meet this dude, Antonio Montana, he's not a likable person. I don't care what no one says, he's not a likable character from the jump of this movie. And nothing in this movie tells you that this is why he is this way. He was in the prisons from the time he was in Cuba. And we know little, but that he doesn't ramp with Fidel Castro. But it seems he's been about this life from Cuba. The only thing that really changes in his life is he's given more wealth. And this film is about what happens to him as he acquires more wealth. What does that do to his psyche? How does that affect the way he treats people in his life? It's less about like how the American dream corrupts, which I think is far more The Godfather. And this is more so what happens when capitalism rewards the worst of people. And I remember saying about The Godfather that I don't actually know, I don't actually think that Mario Puzo and Francis Ford Coppola are actually like intently trying to criticize capitalism. I think that those films are more exploratory. For me, this is criticism of capitalism, like boldly. Like I think this film is trying to say that Tony Montana is the example of the worst type of person you get in a capitalist society. And one of the core characters they use to do that is Gina. And, you know, rewatch my reaction. As soon as we meet Gina, I'm like, oh, like, is this his former flame? Is this his, like, ex-girlfriend, or, like, what is still his girlfriend or his wife? And I'm like, why is she living with his mum? And then he goes and said, my kid sister. And I'm like, oh, that's not really the vibe it was given. When they meet, they're almost like embracing and they're staring into each other's eye. I've got a sister. We don't embrace like that. Do you know what I mean? So I'm watching this film and I'm like, okay, I guess people live differently. This is a different type of family. And I just go on about my day. But then you get to the end of the film and you realize that no, this is some weird Oedipal relationship, twisted type vibe where he's possessive over his sister, what she does with her body. And the irony in that is that he speaks a few times in this film about how communism, I think he says it to his sister directly when he first sees her, but that communism tries to control everyone's life, it's not going to allow people to make wealth, etc., doesn't allow people to have freedom. All of those things that he says about communism, he directly does. Like he imposes all those things on his sister. He doesn't allow her to have freedom, doesn't allow her to make her own choices, is in control of her body, almost quite literally. Like she has no agency to do what she wants. And I think what this film is telling us about someone like Tony Montana in a capitalist system is that someone like this is absolutely going to preach of the benefits of capitalism and the freedom it gives to individuals. But when they themselves are the benefactors of that freedom and they make it to the top, they often impose strict restrictions on everyone else that either works for them or is around them. And so in their personal gain of freedom, they take away from the freedom of others. And then you also see that with Manny and other people around him and the way he just treats people in general. So yeah, I don't think this film is being shy about its politics at all. I think it's very, very much trying to be, not trying, it's very, very much critical of capitalism. And so I think, like I said, watching it on second view and just taking this film as it is, I appreciated it far more than the very first time. I think I'm someone who is more aligned with an empathetic story. I'm not someone who, even the greatest of villains to me are those who, I don't have to like you, but I want to understand how you got to where you are, which is why I think The Godfather for me works better as a film than Scarface, even though now I've come to like Scarface. But yeah, the greatest villains of all time, or the ones that I like the most, are people that I understand why they became who they were. And this film is very much picking up straight away, because I'm pretty sure there is something in Tony Montana's life, but this film doesn't look to show us that. It's just showing us this is what the worst of the worst is, and when you give it money, what happens? I know I'm trying to step away from the comparison to The Godfather 2, but I can't help it in this moment as I'm analysing this film. I don't like Michael Corleone. I don't like him. By the end of The Godfather 2, I do not like that person. I don't like the person he's become. And I'm not really empathetic. However, I understand how he got to this point. I don't know how Tony Montana got to this point, and so all I see him as is someone who's just pretty evil. And I think the former works better for me. However, I don't think that makes a story like this invalid. We have to talk about the main man, Al Pacino. And I have to be honest, this is not I was about to say this is not my favorite Al Pacino performance. I have not seen that many Al Pacino performances. However, I can still say it's not my favorite. The accent is just too much for me. That it just, at many points in this movie, it would take me out, and I would literally be thinking about, this is Al Pacino attempting a Cuban accent. And I don't even know Cubans too well, or the specificities of what a Cuban accent should be. So my criticism is not that it doesn't sound like a Cuban accent, it's that it just felt like too much. Like there was just almost too much coming out of his mouth. That sounds a bit weird, but the character choices for me were just a bit over the line. But you know what's funny? I think this exactly why this film and this character almost like become so idolized. I think part of it is in the performance and it being so singular, so unique, so bold in all its choices. Like that a character like that is always going to become iconic, and then you have an iconic actor doing it. Like I'm absolutely not surprised in that sense that a character like this was like left this movie and is celebrated in and of him like in and of itself, outside of what the actions of the character actually were. Although I'm still going to say I'm still partially confused as to why it feels like people almost like there's a difference between like celebrating the character, but to me coming into this movie is like people aspire to be like a Tony Montana. Like he was a reference in things to be like, yeah, I'm gonna get it back like Tony. Get what back? There was nothing taken away from it. Anyway, I should probably reference or talk about Cuba a bit more because, like I said, I mean this is not history that's particularly relevant to the United Kingdom, and so this is definitely not history that is taught beyond compulsory levels of history in the education system in the UK. This is history that you would have to go out and seek for yourself. And so, like I said in the beginning, I don't know too much about the relationship between Cuba and the United States of America outside of just Fidel Castro himself. And so I would have liked to get a bit more of that. I think we see hints of that. It feels like the most we get is pretty much at the beginning of the movie through the footage, but also through the camp, like the holding camp for the criminals. I've forgotten what it's called. Freedom Town or something like that. But I mean, because of this movie, I'm going to do a lot more reading about the Mariel boat lift and Cuban American relations and all of that. But I was hoping for more. I do wonder how this film was received by Cubans because, and I appreciate in this film, Brian De Palma, that's the name of the director, right? In the middle of this film, he kind of uses Tony's mum to be like, this is not Cubans. This is a man from Cuba, and this is his story. And he kind of uses the voice of the mum to say that you are the worst of us and you are giving us a bad name. But I do wonder how Cubans felt about this film in conjunction with Al Pacino's performance. And when was this released? Around like the 1980s, and I believe this is portraying the 80s. So in and around that period, a film is made about the worst of the worst of Cuban immigration. I just wonder what was the sentiment around that. How did people take that? How did they receive that? Because that's quite risky. It's dangerous. It could go one way or another or another. What else can I say about this film? Last things I'd say is, woo, this film is R-rated in every way they could make it. Violence. Well, I mean, you know, I'm really surprised that the camera cut whenever they took the chainsaw to that one guy, because in every other sense of this film it does not hold back. And I think part of that is showing who Tony Montana is. The amount of swearing, the language, the way they talk about women in the film, and then of course the violence. Like I said in my reaction, I think they were using every possible way to tell us that these are not good people. These are not good people. I know I said that I actually kind of liked Manny, but I don't know. Why did I like Manny? He's just, I don't know. Manny feels like someone, okay, Manny wasn't like innocent. He shot Frank Lopez, and he's clearly got his own criminal past, and he doesn't seem to be quite empathetic either. But he somehow seemed reasonable. You know, there were times in this film where he was actually trying to calm Tony. He was trying to calm Tony down when he was either arguing with Elvira, or he was making decisions. He was trying to advise him and he was just getting ignored. And just through those things, I kind of felt for him. And ultimately, whenever you see a character like have a love story, like a genuine, it felt like connection with Gina, you automatically just feel to empathize for that character. Michael, on the other hand, his relationship with Elvira, no thank you. His behavior, the way he talks, everything is a no. I think the only moment in this film where I was like, oh, wasn't expecting that from you, is when he says that he doesn't want to kill women and children. Oh, how lovely. Thank you. But it was ultimately just wasn't enough for me. So yeah, appreciate it, dog, but yeah. I don't like you. I think it's enough for me. Ultimately, this movie was great watch. Even if after the first watch I didn't know how to process what I'd seen, I still enjoyed watching it. I just didn't know how to evaluate it after watching. But yeah, Scarface, what did you think? How did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Tell me what you think about these characters. If you're Cuban, I'd love to hear how you feel about this movie. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Next up is Godfather 3. We will be back. Peace.